So we got a 2005 Porsche Cayenne base, the 6-cylinder. This one actually has it's kind of rare because it's got a 6-speed manual transmission. It might be blasphemous, but we did this. We turned it into one of our safari builds. So we cut the front. So we cut the front bumper, and the reason I'm laughing is because the 6-speed manual cars are really hard to find. We bought it with 100,000 kilometers on it, which is what, 60-ish thousand miles, I'm guessing. We should have just left it alone, but we couldn't help ourselves. We thought it would be a great candidate for a safari build, and we did it. So yeah, we lifted it, 2.5-inch lift, 18-inch alpha wheels, which great offsets as well, so we didn't need to use spacers. We put on the Pirelli Scorpion tires on it. We got our buddies at Trick Factory to do the front bumper, the bush bar, which is functional, and we installed a skid plate as well, and of course the off-road driving lights. We did the roof rack. We put the spare tire on the roof. We did the Heritage livery on this one, the Porsche Heritage livery. So that's kind of like homage to the new Heritage cars that they did. This truck actually came with front and rear mud flaps. We had to remove the front mud flaps, otherwise the front tires would rub on them. We left the rear ones on, and then we added some thin front mud flaps. And then we also added a sport muffler, a one in, 2 out sport muffler, just makes it sound a little bit better. And we serviced the crap out of it. Everything included, probably $8,000-9,000 on just servicing alone. We did a new drive shaft on it. That's a problem in these cars. Fluids, filters, belts, all that stuff we did. The only other thing we added was on this one was traction boards for if you get stuck. And the most important part, the manual transmission, 6-speed manual. And again, this car being a one-owner Vancouver Island car, it was crazy clean when we got it. How many of these were made in a manual transmission? I'm sure you guys, somebody out there will let us know. I haven't looked it up, but I would probably say there's less 6-cylinder manuals out there than there would be like a GTS manual. There's probably more GTS manuals out there. I've driven both. GTS manual is awesome, like a V8 with a manual transmission. That's pretty cool. But when I first drove this car, I thought with the manual transmission, it just changes the whole character of the car and you get to have some fun with it. So having said that, let's go for a drive. We just experienced it up the hill. People are always surprised when they on trails, when they see one of these Cayennes up on a trail. Nobody can believe that somebody's taking these off trail. But these were actually quite capable off-road. Just nobody took them off-road when they were newer trucks. But now that they've gotten to a price point where guys can actually buy them and aren't worried about taking them off-road, you are seeing more and more guys either just taking stock Cayennes with some tires, lifting them, taking them off-road, using them as an off-road vehicle, as an alternative to some Jeeps and Toyotas and such. But the nice thing about building a Cayenne to take it off-road is that when you're done off-roading, especially if you have your family in the car or if you're by yourself or with people, it's actually a comfortable ride home. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a thumbs up if you did. Check out us on Instagram and on corcars.com, and we'll see you guys soon.